Hey everyone, this is Kellyanne and this is Life Messages Tarot. On this channel, you're going to find a little bit of a different approach than you may be used to if you've been viewing my other channels for your tarot readings on divine messages or the High Priestess. On this channel, I'm going to be focusing on daily affirmation messages as well as some life coaching to help you along as you navigate down your soul's path. Okay. Each of these readings is going to be um, specifically designed to deal with matters happening for each sun sign individually. Okay. And it's going to primarily focus on helping you navigate through issues that you're having, as well as to provide positive affirmation and self help skills to allow you to become the best version of yourself. Okay. Um, I will be including links for the other tarot reading channels in case you have not come across those yet. And I'll be including those in the playlist as well. So if you are interested in listening to your weekly readings for those of you for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs in various placements, you can access that information as well. Okay, so this is going to be my introductory video for the new channel. I've been thinking about this for quite some time. I am a triple water sign, so I've always experienced a heightened sense of intuition all of my life. And I've tried my best to utilize those skills to help others. I also have an undergraduate degree in psychology as well as a master's degree in special education. And I've been blessed with working in those fields for over 30 years. And I feel like my journey has been kind of chosen for me and I've never looked back. I feel like, that is where I've needed to be all of this time. So, I have also been reading tarot for some time, and I've recently started posting videos back in March on my two tarot channels. And now I'm going on a different venue in terms of this channel to really help those of you who really may be finding yourself in need of assistance as you navigate through some of life's darker places. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to begin. This reading is going to be, like I said, my introductory reading. So this is going to be for the collective, for those of you who are first viewing my channel tonight. And then, based on the feedback that I receive, I will continue to post readings for each sun sign separately. Okay, so the way that we're going to do this is I'm going to start off with an affirmation card or a mantra, and we are going to take a look at the messages through the use of tarot and divination using that venue. Okay, so Spirit, may I have a daily message for my viewers that are watching tonight? And please also know that divine timing is very real, karma is very real, fate and destiny are very real. Okay. So if you find yourself watching this channel tonight, it's because this path was meant for you. Okay. And if I can help assist you in any way with anything that is troubling you, through the use of the cards and through what you're learning on the channel, then that is truly a blessing in my eyes. Okay. Okay. So it says, I can relax into my healing journey. There is no race and no finish line. That's very telling because a lot of times we tend to overlook the importance of allowing us allowing ourselves to heal in the time that we need. Okay. We're always trying to not burden other people with our sadness or our dismay. And often what happens is people will say, "Oh, how are you doing?" And you'll say, "I'm fine, I'm coming along." When in reality, what we're really doing is just saying, "I don't want to put this on you, so I'm just going to say that I'm okay because I don't want to be in pain or I don't want to ask for help." And the healing process is really different for each of us, right? Some of us heal better by being physical. Some of us heal better by going within and being very introspective or spending more time alone. Some of us express um, highs and lows, or some of us go into a state of almost like being numb, right? And really, when we want more connection and when we want to feel more present in life, often we find ourselves either being ashamed or feeling somewhat impatient with others or being resentful. And a lot of times we kind of like brush it off or we try to fill our hours with things so that we cannot think about the place that we're actually in. And my goal here tonight is to really get you to understand that being present, even though it's painful, and working through the actual pain is the best way to overcome the pain and also promote your own emotional and psychological health in the process. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards and see what we have here. Okay, Holy Spirit, please provide me with guidance and clarity as I attempt to assist others through their soul's journey. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, we have the High Priestess, we have the Sun reversed. It's funny, I was just thinking of that card. Um, let's get two more. More, please, Spirit. The Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords. All right. So the message I'm receiving from Spirit, for those of you who are tuning in tonight, please understand that you were meant to receive this message. Okay? I'm picking up heartache and heartbreak. I'm picking up the fact that what happened here, the worst part has been over. And now you're in that awful process of trying to get over this or trying to move forward or trying to move on or trying to just go about your day to day living and work through this pain. But as we know, emotional pain and psychological trauma really does affect us. And it's very, very hard to leave that out of the picture when we go to work, when we attend family gatherings, when we're with friends. We try our best to put our game face on, our poker face, right? But what's really happening is you're not really allowing yourself to be fully present in the pain. And I know that almost may sound ridiculous. Why would I want to keep re experiencing the pain? Well, I'll tell you why. By being fully present in the pain and allowing yourself to experience the actual pain without trying to push it down and trying to numb it, you're actually working through the pain. For those people that try to numb the pain through various means like alcohol, drugs, Like I said, filling up your calendar with, stuff so that you don't have a spare minute to think, staying up late so that you pass out and then you're sleeping, either way too much or way too little, it's really detrimental. And all it does is really prolong the healing process and prevent it from actually happening. Okay. So I am picking up the sense of heartache here. I'm picking up a huge sense of disappointment. But like I said, I feel like the event has already happened for those of you watching this video right now. Okay. Um, I also feel that many of you are beating yourself up because you're saying to yourself, how is it possible that I did not pick up on this? How is it possible that I didn't see the signs? How is it possible that I didn't see these red flags? And I'll tell you why. When our instinct and when our intuition starts nudging at us and giving us those little, like, I don't know, something's not right here feeling, there are a few ways that people handle it. Okay. The first way, obviously, is to ignore it and act like it's not happening, right? We turn a blind eye. The second thing is that we change paths or fill our days up with other things so that we don't have to focus or even pay attention to that thing that's bothering us in the first place. So, for example, let's say we feel that possibly the person that we're dating may be dating someone else, but we really like this person and we really want to be with this person. So we kind of ignore it. We kind of ignore it and say, oh, I'm just being silly. I'm just overthinking this. It's just me being paranoid. It's me being hypersensitive. No, it's not. What it is your enhanced intuition sending you messages to open your eyes. Okay. We avoid those messages. We shut them down because we don't want to accept that something that we don't like might actually be true. Because we all seek out happiness, right? We all want to be happy. Can it work just this time? I'm sick of, always meeting with failure, and this time I'm going to make this work. I'm going to make this work. Okay. But what winds up happening is, like I said, you're turning a blind eye and we're ignoring the red flags. And you say, well, how do I become better at reading red flags or reading mixed messages or sensing things? Well, this is what we're going to learn on this channel. Okay. So we have the high priestess here. The high priestess in reverse is really just that. It's really not being able or not allowing yourself to tap in to what your heart is telling you. Never mind what your logic is telling you. Never mind what people are telling you or what your person is telling you or how things may seem, okay, on the outside. What do you feel? What is nudging at you? What do you feel? Okay. You can always say, well, you may be saying A, B, and C, but I don't feel that. I feel this way. Okay. Focus on that. You don't have to outwardly come out and say that, but focus on that and draw from that and take the time that you need to meditate and to spend a little bit of time alone. Okay? Because when we're alone and we're in that quiet space, maybe it's late at night and you're kind of in the dark in your bed and you're looking up at the ceiling, or maybe you're driving in your car, not with the radio on, quiet. Maybe you're going through a walk for a walk. Okay? Quiet. Find the quiet space. When you do that and you allow yourself that cathartic time for your brain to absorb and process what is actually happening, your thought process will start providing you with the images that you need and the senses and the kind of sensations that you need to fully understand what is going on. And you will start to question yourself a lot less. Okay? Um, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is associated mostly with earth signs, right? So this could be a reading for um, Virgo, Capricorn, could also be Taurus. It doesn't have to be though. In tarot, cards are based on certain energies. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is an earth energy. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is really kind of like aligned with like a Mother Earth, kind of Mother Nature type of person. Somebody who is very caring, very nurturing, somebody who's rather selfless, right? So if you look at these two cards together, you will see that because of this person's selfless nature, this may be somebody who tends to turn a blind eye, right? Oh, my needs come second. I will suffer for the sake of everyone else because I just want everyone else to be happy. Okay. But by doing so, we need to understand that if you're not happy, really happy, truly happy, and content, how can you possibly outwardly provide that nurturing, comforting feeling for others? It's like you're acting, right? You're actually putting on a performance. So, how is that beneficial? Okay. We also have the sun in reverse. This is major for Leo in the tarot deck, and it's in reverse. The sun in reverse really represents this person being very unhappy. This person feels like there is no reason to celebrate. There's no joy in their life. They feel like they're in the dark about things. They feel like they cannot feel the warmth of the sun on their skin right now because they're just so distraught, right? And when we want to feel more connected and kind of find the light in these dark places, we kind of tend to go about it in inappropriate means because everything's out of whack when we feel like that, right? That's when people may try to use drugs and alcohol. They may try to seek out others for relationships that are really, not very meaningful to get that affection. They may try to go from person to person or date a lot of people at once to feel like they're wanted or they're desired, right? There are many, many patterns of behavior that people go through, and it's actually perfectly normal. It's because our brain is like overloaded with the sensation of being unhappy and being in pain, right? So this is never good. It's not a good thing. All right. Now, here we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is, first of all, aces in tarot represent a new beginning. Okay. So this could be good news coming your way, a new opportunity to take a new path, a new outlook, a new way of doing things, a new hobby. It's just new. It's like a new opportunity. It's like a sense of renewal here, like being able to go off in another direction. So this completely ties into this card, right? I can relax into my healing journey. There is no race and no finish line. Why not use the time effectively? Okay. The pain is not going anywhere. Like, use that time to feel through the pain. Cry your eyes out if you feel like it. Cry your eyes out. Nobody's stopping you. Okay. Stop trying to stifle it. That's the body's way of healing yourself, right? Go punch a punching bag. Go for a run, go climb a mountain, go do whatever you need to do to get that out of you. That feeling has to come out. When you do that, you will experience those chemicals that our brain releases, which will allow you then to start feeling more and more regulated. And as we start feeling more and more regulated, and it takes time, right? Time does, I don't like the phrase when they say time heals all wounds because it's not true, but time does make things better slowly. Okay. When we allow ourselves that release, we can focus on things like this Ace of Wands. What is What is this new hobby? Oh, gee, I've always wanted to learn how to paint. I would like to take yoga classes. I would like to um, go volunteer at my place of worship. I always thought about doing this. I always thought about doing that. Go do it. What's stopping you now? Go do it. Go do it. If that message has been in your mind for some time, that's a calling. You're supposed to go do that. Okay? We're always saying, "Oh, if I can just do A, B, and C, then I'll get to that." Or when I retire, I'll do that. Don't put off things like that, because if it's in your mind, that's your path. That's the divine's way of putting messages in your mind to help you choose properly for yourself. Okay? What we're going to do now is I'm going to refer to some oracle cards. Now, I do use a similar deck when I do my actual tarot readings for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, my other two channels. But in this case, we're going to use it to kind of look at what your person may actually be feeling. Now, the key here is understanding that communication is absolutely necessary. It's absolutely necessary. Okay? And the problem is that even when people feel like they're good communicators, sometimes they're not. Yelling and screaming is not communicating. Okay? Calling each other names, that's not communicating. Okay? Communicating is you expressing how you feel and being open to receiving how the other person feels as well without judgment and without being defensive about it. Okay, so we're going to be talking a lot about these things on this channel to hopefully help you navigate your part in behaviors and become a better communicator, become more aware, become more present in your own life so that you feel like even if something doesn't work out, you will understand that it wasn't meant to work out for you. Okay. So the first card we have coming out says, "Will you ever make things right? Will you ever make things right?" So your person feels that you were at fault for this thing falling apart. Okay? That's how your person feels. Are they correct? Or are they totally out in left field with this? Is it possible that you have had some small part in this, falling apart here? Is it possible? We're going to be talking about patterns of behavior and dynamics between people, okay? And kind of breaking cycles and patterns within a relationship that are not serving either one of you, okay? And patterns that may be not beneficial to the relationship and may be causing a lot of damage emotionally and psychologically. But when we have cards that come out like this, it's indicating that this is how your person sees things. Okay, let's get another one. Seems like the person wants to be with you all the time. Right? Is it possible that maybe you're working too much and you're not around? Is it possible that when you are home or when you are spending time with this person, you're not fully present? Are you on your cell phone constantly? Are you on the phone all the time? Are you running errands in and out of the house and you're just literally not spending any time or giving your person any attention? Okay, and you may be saying, well, what is this? I don't need this lady to come on here and beat me up. That's not what this channel is about. It's about seeing things from the other person's perspective as well as your own. It's about, reciprocity in a relationship, okay? I don't know what you want. I'm so glad that came out, because what was I just saying? Communication is the key here. You can't just assume that the other person knows what you want. Oh, he's been with me for 25 years. He knows me like the back of his hand. He knows what I want. Oh, she only, does what she wants and she doesn't care about what I want. That kind of thing. Okay? I cook and I clean, I make you dinner, I do the laundry, I keep the house nice. I don't know what more you want from me. That kind of thing. Maybe they don't care about that stuff. Did you ever ask? Maybe what they want from you is for you to take a walk with them, and without this conversation, this meaningful conversation where both of you have put up your own personal boundaries and you've also laid out your expectations of what you will and will not accept in a relationship, this dialogue will never happen. So we go about, our day-to-day living, and everything just starts like falling apart. And then when things really like kind of hit the fan, neither person can actually put their finger on what went wrong, right? Because we're turning a blind eye. We're turning a blind eye. Okay. So this, like I said, was an introductory reading to what this channel is going to be all about. It's all really about self-help skills, right? It's about promoting a positive mindset. It's about, like I said, being fully present and fully aware of your triggers and your reactions to certain behaviors or certain statements. It's being fully aware of the statements that you're making and the triggers that you're proposing to the other person. And it's about really being able to work with others in a very positive and reciprocal manner. Okay. And we also have to be aware that sometimes, no matter how well we behave and how well adjusted a person can be, if a situation is not meant for you, it's not meant for you. But please know that that situation has been put in your path on this planet because there are certain life lessons that we have to master in order to evolve and grow as people. And as we go through our lives and as we age, we do get wiser, right? Don't we say the elderly are very wise because they've been through it. They've been through all sorts of stuff. They've seen a lot. Okay. So, this is what I have for you today. I hope that you kind of enjoyed this talk, this conversation that we've had. Like I said, I will be posting this as an introductory video to what the channel will have to offer. Um, I hope that, this is something that you'll refer to when you're struggling. Sometimes when we're in it, it's very hard to be objective. It's very hard. And, like I said, sometimes you need an outsider to kind of come in and kind of talk you off the ledge. Not literally, but, like kind of talk you down and kind of say things that maybe make sense and make you think a little bit. Okay, because believe it or not, even talking to your best friends, they're in it. They're like emotionally involved. They know your person usually, your family members. They're kind of in it. So sometimes it's better to have somebody who doesn't know anything about your situation to kind of pick up on what they're feeling and share that information with you. Okay, so I wish you love and light, and sending you, blessings and happiness always as you navigate, down your soul's path. And I hope to see you next time at the next reading. Okay, take care.